Welcome back to All Talk MMA. Today we'll be going through the Renier Derrida vs Brendan Allen UFC Vancouver Fight Night card. And we're going to be starting off straight away with Melissa Croden versus Lisboa. Croden making a UFC debut. I think she's got a couple finishes, but only on the regional scene. She's managed to finish every win that she's got. She's 4-5 rounds before, so no issues on cardio. Canadian fighting in Canada, got that hometown advantage. Crowd gonna be going loud. But Lisboa isn't too bad. She's got UFC wins, experience. Not many fights in UFC. She's had one fight in the last 2 years, I believe. One fight in the last 2 years. Lost to Lorna Santos. 2 UFC fights. Good grappling, good BJJ if you can take it down, but I don't know. This is a weird fight. This is a fight I wouldn't even bet on. I wouldn't even bother betting on. I would say probably Lisboa wins decision. 29-28 on all three. Let's go with that. Moving on to Is it Asma? Something. Is it Asma? Yeah, Azamat Bakoev taking on Yusuf Bulgari. Bakoev wasn't great on out in the UFC. Had some sloppy performances in the LFA, but he's been good in the UFC, man. Good hands, beating people on the feet despite being a grappler. And he's taking on Bulgari, UFC debut. I think he's fought Israel Adesanya in the kickboxing, and Pereira. He trains with Pereira now and Glover in Connecticut, I think. Good, tall, rangy striker. But this is an awkward matchup in the middleweight division. Honestly speaking, I think Bakoev will look to wrestle, look to mix it in. But if he can stop Bulgari on the feet, that'd be really impressive for Bakoev and get him not a ranked guy, but someone close to the rankings, I would imagine, if he was to get this win. But betting wise, Bakoev's got to be the pick. Tough debut fight for Bulgari. Moving on. Stephanie Luciano versus, I don't know her name, something Oliveira. Ravina Oliveira. Luciano, 25 years old, very young, to be honest, for UFC. She, I believe, has one win in the UFC. She had a draw in the Contender Series. She had a split decision with Sam Hughes, which was a close fight. She's alright going round, all-round fighter. Oliveira, she lost in her UFC debut. She's got 6 KOs and 1 submission and 7 wins. So all wins just finished. I think it's going to be a close fight. I'm going to check to see who is the underdog. I'd played the over round over 2.5 or fight to go decision. But I'll have a quick look. I would imagine they're both near even. No, Stephanie clear favourite. I think that's just because she's shown good all-round MMA skills. I think this fight goes to decision. Should have been by decision. And let's move on from that boring fight. Moving on to Kyle Propolak versus Drew Dober. Propolak probably isn't UFC level. If I had to be real, I wouldn't say he was UFC ready. Got beat up off BSD. I mean, as one there, where you think, I hope the guy makes work on Monday, but he's back in the UFC, 36 years young. He's never been killed. I'm just going to mention that. But facing Drew Dober, UFC vet, UFC for a while. His chin started to fade recently, though. Got knocked out by Gene Silva, or no, Doctor Stoppage. Got knocked out badly on the Mexico card. It was by Pau something Torres. Yeah, Manuel Torres. Then a losing streak against some good fighters. Dober should definitely win this. Should knock him out. Should stop him at least. I would imagine he will, but who knows? Who knows? I'm going with Drew Dober. Drew Dober, safe bet. Should win. Maybe play the under 2.5, under 1.5, and you should be making some cash. Moving on to Danny Barlow versus Jordan Santos. Danny Barlow coming off that loss, his first career loss as a professional to Sam Patterson, where he got stopped in round 1. Jordan Santos lost his UFC debut at Aussie Diaz. Didn't look great. Don't think he is great. Barlow, I'd probably play the over 1.5 because I think it'd be a big gunshot after getting stopped, unless you want to make a statement. I think Danny Barlow should stop Santos. But with him getting knocked out last fight, I don't know if he'll maybe be a bit more cautious, maybe. I would imagine so. But Barlow's a pick, Barlow should win. Yeah, enough said. Move on. Bruno Silva, the UFC flyweight, takes on Hyson Park. Bruno Silva got stopped by Manel Kape and Joshua Van in recent times, so he's only lost to elite level competition in recent times, which is impressive. He's still good. He's got a very hard hitting 125er, very hard hitting for flyweight. Hyson Park prospect, Korean prospect, got stopped by submission in the second round against Tasuo Taira, who is top 5, so it's not a horrific loss. Park will try to wrestle and grapple. Bruno Silva is a good grappler, I'm pretty sure he's trained with Henry Cejudo, so he's not a novice in this department, I think. Bruno Silva, but honestly, stop using Park. This is my prop bet. Bruno Silva by stoppage, by KO, TKO, I'm telling you now. And if that doesn't happen, if you don't like that, just play Park, just because it's a lot more common sense. If takedowns can be landed, but I don't think takedowns will be landed every time. I could see Park shooting, getting a takedown, Bruno Silva standing straight back up and smashing away. I think Bruno Silva wins this one by second round finish, stops him. I'm confident. Good little price. Moving on to Charles Jourdain, the recent 135er, taking on dangerous Davy Grant. Davy Grant's moved, I'm pretty sure he's moved to Vegas now. I think he's really going in now in his fighting career. On his last few years he's got left at 39 years young. Fights in Syndicate MMA where Marab trains. Grant, good all round, solid BJJ, great striking, slick striking. He can fight orthodox southpaw, going back, going forward. Just an all-round solid fighter. He's got some losses on there which are questionable in terms of the judges' scorecards. Like Daniel Marcos, he won that fight. I don't even know how it was given split decision. Adrian Yanez, I don't know how that was given split decision. So I think, in my opinion, he's on a 6-fight win streak. I know it doesn't say that, but if you actually watch fights, and maybe you'll understand why. Grant, now, I think if you get this win, you'll be wanted a ranked guy, or maybe someone just outside the rankings. Jourdain's a good fighter, man. Jourdain's in Canada as well. His brother's just got sent to UFC on the Contender Series a few weeks ago. He'll be in a good mood. He'll be ready. He'll be coming forward. Good boxer, Jourdain. Smart fighter. He's got guillotines to his game. But Grant's gritty. Grant's going to be there. If he's hurt, he's going to be there. If he's teeing off, you're going to know about it. But Jourdain is good. He's been in the UFC for about 6 years now. He's only 29. He's got a lot of experience for a 29-year-old. Not many 29-year-olds have the experience that Grant has in the UFC. He's tough, but I don't know, man. I'm going Grant. Grant just got a great win against Damon Blackshaw, just aging nicely. And, well, I'd imagine Grant gets the job done again. I really do. He's a good fighter. He's a good all-round fighter. and I think he's going to win by decision. But Jordan could win. I wouldn't bet on this because you never know. Grant is 39, chin probably not as strong as it used to be. But he's been in the UFC for over a decade, Davy Grant. Serious fighter. But yeah, I'm going to have to go with Davy over Jordan. Move on. Kyle Nelson versus Matt Favola. Matt Favola got sent to Shadow Realm, almost looked like he was going to die, unfortunately. After that knee to the face, it's like, how do you come back from that and still want to fight? Obviously, he wasn't actually close to dying. But yeah, there was a scary knockout for him. Kyle Nelson, bit ass, to be honest. Bit ass, but he was fighting in Canada, where he's from. I think Matt Favola, I don't know, I wouldn't want to bet on him after that big knockout. How do you bounce back from that? Kyle Nelson, good underdog price, I'm pretty sure, so I would take Nelson, but I'd be avoiding this one personally. And move on. Cody Gibson versus Kuleng. Takes on Cody Gibson. I'm going to go with Aori Kuleng. I'm probably butchering it horribly. I'm going for him. Younger fighter, good solid boxing. Cody Gibson, gritty, good BJJ, good grappler. But I just see Kuleng win this. Maybe by a stoppage, with Cody Gibson being 38. But I don't really know. We'll move on. Really young is the pick, how is surname? Manon Fiorot versus Jasmine Jasovicius. Jasmine's on a great win streak, just beat Jessica Andrade not too long ago. She's fought multiple times this year. Manon has been quite inactive. She got beat off Shevchenko for the belt. It was a relatively close fight, but clear winner in Shevchenko. Manon's beat Erin Blanchfield, Rose Namajunas, even though I think Rose had a broken finger or arm or hand or something. But Manon, I think she's low as above. Jasmine just want to try and get a takedown. So I don't think Manon's going to let her. I think Manon's too big at this weight class, 125. She's big, strong. I think she's going to manage to get herself a decision. A good, clear 30-27 where Jasmine has success. But overall, I just think Manon takes it. And I'm going with Manon for. Moving on to Marlon Vera versus Aim Sahabi. Marlon Vera, he's not a 2-fight losing streak, but it is to Davis Figueiredo and Sean O'Malley for the belt, where he went 5 rounds. Aim Sahabi coming off that win versus Jose Aldo, where Aldo almost managed to stop him in the last round, but Sahabi got back up, gassed. Aldo was gassed, and he kept on going, plugging forward, and got his hand raised, so well done to him. But yeah, overall, I think I'm going to go with Chito Vera. Yeah, I'm going with the underdog. I think Chito is more skilled, but sometimes watching him's like frustrating. He doesn't do much compared to what he could do. He lets minutes get away, rounds get away before he then goes later on in fights. There's a hobby in his hometown. Might get the decision if it's close. But I'm going to take Marlon Vera by unanimous decision over round 3 stoppage. Moving on to the fighter that you cannot bet on, Kevin Holland. Kevin Holland, one of the strangest fighters of all time. 1 minute it looks like he could be ranked. The next minute it looks like he could be cut. He got beat off RDR in round 1 in January. He fought Gunnar Nelson. He fought Daniel Rodriguez, Vicente Luque. I mean, getting beat off D-Rod at 58 isn't a great look. Against Mike Malott, he's got great BJJ, good hands. In Canada, I'm going to go Mike Malott, even though I do think Kevin Holland's decent, but I just don't know. I don't think he really cares. He says he doesn't care. He does obviously try, but it's just frustrating guy. Can never bet on Kevin Holland. Always avoid Kevin Holland because you never know what you're going to expect. Moving on to the main event. Renier de Ridder versus Brendan Allen. RDR came to the UFC, looked horrific against GM3. He managed to submit him though. He submitted Kevin Holland. He stopped Bo Nickel with great clinch work and knees to the body. And then recently he won a 5-round split decision versus Robert Whittaker, which was a close fight. He got rocked, he got hit by Whittaker, but he did well. So good grappling, awkward stand-up, really strange. Walks a bit like a drone, like a droid of Star Wars. Just marches forward, Roger. Just marches forward and just takes it. It was a good overall fight, great grappler, good strong clinch work. And he's against Brendan Allen, who been in UFC for a while, beat Marvin Vettori last time out, good grappler. Probably faster than RDR. RDR was quite stiff. Brendan Allen's probably a bit faster, but I mean, RDR's had longer to train. He's on a great win streak. Looks set for the title next, so I'm gonna go RDR. RDR by probably submission, with the 25 minutes to play with. Submission or decision. Alright, well, thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe, and thank you very much.